The fall of a territory. A terror group on the back foot.
عاش العراق من هنا وللعالم أجمع انتهاء وفشل وانهيار دولة الخرافة.
Daesh has now lost 60% of its de facto capital Raqqa in Syria. Their leaders' whereabouts unknown. As their quasi-state crumbles, what's next for Daesh and the land it once claimed? At its height, the terror group held an area the size of the Netherlands. A reign of terror followed. Public beheadings, the enslavement of minorities, and the destruction of ancient monuments. It has now lost large swathes of territories, facing resistance from land and air. It became the richest terrorist organization in history. In 2014, Daesh had a revenue of $1.9 billion from selling oil on the black market, extortion, taxation, kidnappings, and the selling of ancient artifacts. But as Daesh's territory shrinks, so too does its revenues. With oil fields lost and taxation regime in tatters, by 2016 its revenue had halved to just $870 million. The numbers are dwindling too. A slick social media campaign once drew in thousands of foreign recruits. Around 27,000 foreign fighters from 86 countries have joined Daesh since 2014. But now fewer are travelling to Syria and Iraq. It's become harder to cross the border and reach ISIS territory as it shrinks. But despite the collapse of Daesh's so-called caliphate, how influential remains the group as a terror organization and as an insurgency?
They will continue to inspire attacks in Western capitals to try and keep their profile up and try and mitigate this sense of defeat.
They exported their ideology across the world, with affiliates in Afghanistan, Libya, and the Philippines. And that ideology inspired terrorist attacks from Ankara to London. In Mosul, Raqqa, and countless other towns and villages, Daesh has left behind a trail of destruction. Across much of Iraq and Syria, cities and infrastructure lie in ruins. The reconstruction effort only just beginning. But does Daesh ideology need a territory to exist? The sectarian chaos and power vacuum in the region following the Iraq War is what led to the initial rise of the so-called caliphate. A vacuum that some say now exists once again. Now the territories governed by Daesh must rebuild, both physically and figuratively, to ensure nothing worse rises from the ashes.